So our next question, energy mix is a step towards sustainability. Discuss. Energy consumption is expected to increase dramatically over the next 50 years. Yes, energy consumption is expected to increase dramatically over the next 50 years as the world's population grow and developing countries become more industrialized. Yes, developing countries become more industrialized because they have huge population, they have huge amount of natural resources and huge amount of technical person, scientific person. They worked with it. So that's why developing countries peoples work very hard and they want to be a superpower, so they want to be developed country one day. So that's why developing countries become more industrialized. So with environmental requirements for zero to low CO2 emissions sources and the need to invest in a sustainable energy mix, new energy sources need to be explored because we used huge amount of natural resources. That's why we use fossil fuels, and that's why CO2 emission now increased present time. If it's increased, then it will be hamper our society, hamper our actual environment, hamper our beautiful environment, beautiful earth. So because CO2 increase, then our global warming also come to global warming also. It's also spread all over the world. That's why coastal areas will be submerged to the oceans, because if ice will be frozen, melting, ice will be melting, then the water will go to the ocean. So that's why it will be distract our marine all the coastal ecosystem. So that's why CO2 emission is affects mainly our good environment. It affects our good environment. So that's why if the government not to take important steps, because we want to electrify it, and if we use some of the important sources, like if we use sunlight and we use it, then I think it will not to hamper our environment. So if the government focus on there, I think it is the best thing. But on the other hand, the author also tells here that CO2 emission sources and the need to invest in a sustainable energy. Yes, sustainable energy means if the government works on the wind energy or water, mainly hydro power generation, thermal power generation, or the other things. Okay, thermal not. It is thermal mainly we use coal not. If you use hydropower plant or wind power plant or sunlight, if you solar panel if you use, then I think it will be the important things, and it will be give us long term benefit, and it does not affect our environment. On the other hand, it will be modify our environment all the time. So oil, coal, gas account for more than 80% of the world's energy. Oil, coal and gas account for more than 80% of the world energy. And we use oil, gas and coal. But recently all the world's major economy, they decide that they want to go to the sustainable sector. Mainly they use solar energy, because China huge investment on this sector, solar energy sector, or major others or wind plant sector. And because our India also one of the third largest solar panels, solar energy usable country in the world, and China's first, and second is the USA, and third is our India, and after sometimes India will be the second after China. So that's why it is important things, and government targets here important things that government decide to sometimes that we use it 5,000 megawatt or gigawatt, 5,000 gigawatt. They also achieve they also take some of the important target. So that's is not possible. That's not important in a topic. So it is the important topic that we can just stop fossil fuel, or you can reduce its fossil fuel. Mainly we use in present time 80%. If you stop it slowly, then I think it will be come to the sustainable environment. And on the other hand, we here I also tell that renewable sector, wind, wave, and solar, hydro, other terms, and clean energy reserves, but they have a low energy density, leave a large environmental footprint, and its fluctuation in time requires storage systems and to upgrade our power plants. Nuclear fission offers a proven alternative to generate long-lived radioactive waste that requires transportation and reprocessing. And climate change is one of the most serious problems in our present world. So if we not to take immediate action, then I think it will hamper all the global, all the earth, all the planet. It will destroy. A balanced energy mix, including renewable technologies, will be necessary to satisfy future needs. Okay, so balanced energy mix is important, and renewable technologies will be necessary to satisfy future needs. Thus, new and sustainable energy sources that can we can take, and sustainable energy sources we can take, and large scale power for long term without harming the environment. Yes, large scale power sector if we use. So before we discuss all the things, so we can use solar panel, we can use wind power generation, wind power. We can generate important energy, and we can, if we use hydropower plant, then I think it will be the important things. So I also described all the things. So thank you.